If you're not getting up and down around the edge of the green and it's costing you shots, then in this video today, guys, we're going to talk you through a foolproof way to get round chipping a little bit easier, start to plan your things a little bit better, that gets the ball closer, gets you holing out, gets you getting more up and downs, and more importantly, gets you lowering your scores. Guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new to this channel, then welcome. If you want to join us on that journey where we're quickly getting to 50,000 subscribers, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, welcome back. Guys, we're talking about chipping today because there's nothing more frustrating than just missing the green, then leaving yourself like I've just done there, a 6-7 footer, missing that, and we've dropped a shot straight away. But how can we use our wedges a little bit better to make sure that we chip it closer and we have a few more tap-ins and not those knee knockers? And guys, if you're new to this channel, then this is a Next 100 series. If you go over to James Robinson's channel, you will see a scramble from some of the best golf courses across the UK. And the reason why we're doing this video is because myself and James, we've played plenty of different golf courses in Wales, Scotland and England, and so far none have really been the same. So every single time you go to a different golf course, we've got different lies, we've got different grass to chip off, we might have different conditions if they've struggled with a bit of irrigation, if they've not had rain for a long time, and we have to adjust. So we have to think about how we are going to chip and what we are trying to achieve. And this is the shot that everybody dreads. You've missed the green, you're only just off on this par 3, and we've got a sprinkler heading the way, and it's not in a way where I can take relief. So unfortunately, you're all thinking, oh no, I've got to chip. Right, so let's think about what we are trying to achieve from here. So one big thing I think about first of all is, right, how would I throw the ball to get the ball as close as possible? So I would probably look at a couple of practice swings, and I'd be looking at landing it even from here to here and letting that roll. And you might instantly think there, well, that's quite a big zone to land it in. And that's what I want you to do. So when you're chipping, everybody says pick a landing point. And however many golfers I've taught over my teaching career, I've never seen anyone come and give a big landing zone. It's always been, I'm just going to land it on this this little speck of mud here, and if I do that, it should go close. Well, then we're already putting a lot of pressure on. So you're already then thinking, all right, I've got to land it on that mark. Everything gets a little bit tense, and we start to get quick, and we might duff it into the slope, or we thin it straight over the back of the green. So give yourself a big landing zone. So I've got there, realistically, I've got from here, 1, 2, 3. So 3 yards of landing zone for a 15-yard shot. So that's where we start to think about that. And then I've got to think, what golf club am I using? If you're using one club, if you like to chip with the same club, whether it's your 54, your 56, your 58, your 60, so I like to use my 56 degree here, my Skyforger 002, 10 degrees of bounce, and F grind, which is played pretty square. So from here, what I want to do is make sure that I'm nice and close. We're going to get the club a little bit taller. The reason being is when I take that away, there's less rotation on the face. If I stand further away, a lot of the times we see people fan that club open. It's then very hard to time that. And one other thing that we see if we're playing a low shot is people go, right, I've got to get the hands forward to get it coming out low. And what that'll do is encourage that leading edge to dig in. So I'm going to get it the handle ahead of the ball, but it's about having my sternum and my weight forwards. So if I do that, my weight goes left, ball position slightly back, and then from there it's just a simple motion. And you can see there a good strike straight in my landing zone, and that has gone to around about 2.5 feet, which I would back myself to obviously knock in. But a very simple process there. Treated the motion more like a putting swing. I'm into that setup. We're not having much wrist hinge. We've got that low. We've got it in our landing zone, and it's ran out exactly how we would expect. But what about if we're in the rough? So here we've been fortunate, we've missed that bunker. We're happy that we haven't got a bunker shot, but now it's sat down in this thicker rough. So what do I change? So again, if you're using your 56 or using one club, we need to think about how are we going to get that out of this. So we are going to need a little bit more angle of attack. So we need to make sure that we hit down into this, because one big mistake is people try and help this ball into the air, snag the grass before it dribbles out just onto the fringe here, and we've never got a chance of getting up and down. So what do we change? Well, all we're going to do is we're going to keep that ball position relatively centered, but I'm going to have my weight a little bit more on the left. So I'm now going to say it's 90% on the left. And what we are going to try and do here is just hinge that club up a little bit in the backswing and then release it down into that golf ball. So it's not a case of hinge and then drive that club, because we might hit the dreaded shot that goes straight to the right. We've assessed that lie, we need a little bit more angle of attack. My weight is more left, up to down, and you can see we've got that running out nicely. And yes, that's gone to around about 5 feet, but from there we would take it, because it's a good strike in regards to tour averages, that would be inside of the tour average. So guys, if you want a few more tips just like this, how to play different lies around the green, get in those comments below and let me know whether you want me to jump in a bunker and talk about different sands, or whether you want to see how to play a flop shot with potentially some new wedges that you do purchase. Again, we've been using affordable seed golf balls, affordable Takomo clubs here, but we can still play the shots if we set up correctly. If we don't set up correctly, if we don't have the right technique, then no matter what clubs we buy and what golf balls we buy, unfortunately we aren't going to lower our scores. But keep it nice and simple, make sure the setup's correct, and then you should be able to achieve better shots, hit it closer, lower your scores, and enjoy your golf a little bit more. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you again very soon.